Champions, champions, ole, ole, ole. Guys, it finally happened. That image is not AI, as I said in the description of the video, the title. See, my English has gone out of my head. It's not AI. That's real.
That'll happen.
That is real. Ow. Now press my finger against the desk. We're all getting injured. Jake almost fell over his.
I had a groin injury right before we came
backstage, man. It's all going crazy, you know. Welcome in. It's not really the post game show because it's way afterwards, and the season is over. The season is over. It's a reaction. It's a reaction and a recap to the entire season. Just a reaction to the, the trophy presentation and seeing all of our players, the various players that we adore, finally lifting up the trophy, which is finally the correct color scheme after 22 years. And trust me, it's staying there for a while because we're fucking doing the shit again next year. I don't know about you, Jake, right? Watching that thing at Sellers Park, just in the corner, they just put the freaking thing, instead of being in the middle of the stadium, it's in like the corner by the away end. There are like only a little few people there. It's like, this is only, this must have been how Liverpool fans felt, when they won it during COVID. It's like next year. This is what pissed me off. I said this in the chat and everybody's like, oh, who cares? Number one, Crystal Palace, show some respect to the champions. You took way too fucking long. I get it, it's your last thing, but no one gives a shit about what Steve Parrish has to say. No one cares about Oliver Glasner. No one cares about the Crystal Palace. No one cares. You guys finished, what, 16th? Get fucked. Get out of here. We took over that stadium. We are the champions. And also, I was thinking in the back of my head is like, do you remember the last time Man City finished their season outside of the Etihad? Like, I think every single season they finished the season at home.
Wasn't the Villa game at Villa Park?
No,
3 seasons ago. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Enough about them.
They're always at home. Why? From now on, because we're about to head into our period of dominance, every single season must end at the Emirates. This is a joke. Because I missed my last. This is getting personal. I missed my last Terrace interview because I had to wait for fucking Crystal Palace. All right, I missed this show like being like about an hour later than you should have because I had to wait for freaking Crystal Palace. Dude, the game ended for me at 3 a.m. and the trophy lift wasn't until 4:30. Fix up. But
wow,
that's it. That's all the complaining I got. Because at the end of it, it was worth it. To watch Kroenke Sr. and Kroenke Jr. come down the outside of the Crystal Palace Stadium in their really old looking steps tunnel thing, whatever. I don't even know what to call that.
Was.
With the red and white trophy, and then all of a sudden for Martin Odegaard to lift that bad boy, for Arteta to lift that bad boy, Declan Rice, Gabriel, Saliba. We're going to go through all of them in a numerical order and tell everybody the role that these players, each of them, I said at the start of the year, each of them were going to play a role in becoming the champions. And with the exception of like Christian Norgard and Kepa, who, by the way, couldn't freaking keep a clean sheet at the end of, this was going to be historic. After their City game, we were going to go and win the next 5 without conceding. And Kepa fucked it up. It was literally 10 minutes left to go, dude. He almost let it made it 2. He almost made it 2-2. Fucking Pino scored.
Game didn't matter, man. The game didn't matter one bit.
I know.
Not at all.
I don't know why. God, I'm not doing this great day justice. Oh my God. My finger is like turning purple. I don't know if you can.
Got him.
Got him. It's the squeeze.
I thought Kepa made a couple of good saves though.
Anyway, we happy. I don't know why I'm complaining about a bunch of shit. Is it maybe because I just had like this perfect idea of how this would be in my head, and and I realized we were lifting this trophy, the trophy, one of the shittiest stadiums in all of English football, and then it just kind of just got. I don't know why. It's just.
Hey, it doesn't matter to me, man. We lifted the trophy. That's all that matters. And those pictures, those moments are gonna live on forever, forever and ever. My wife actually got a video of me like jumping up in the air as we lifted the trophy the first time. It's on Instagram. Check me out on Instagram, and it's over there. But yeah, man, I've cried about 6 times since, watching different, like when Saka lifted the trophy, of course, knowing that he's been there since age 7. You know, thinking that the last time we did this, Max Dowman wasn't alive. You know, Lewis Skelly wasn't alive. You know, it's like, come on. Oh, he's happy, Arsenal set piece. He's happy. He for sure is happy. Don't you worry one bit about that. He's loving life. He's buzzing. Absolutely.
Do you know what I am? Arsenal set piece. By the way, make sure like and subscribing. Great name, by the way.
Love
Great
it.
fucking name.
Love it.
Great name. Do you know what it is? I'm giving this team a reason to go ahead and win it back to back. That's what I'm doing. There is method behind my madness, because
he's already ready for next season.
Today could have been more perfect. Like honestly, I need it at the Emirates. I need 60,000 fans, not 2,000 fans. You need everybody. Like, you know, that's just kind of what I felt like was missing from today. And it's funny because who told me, oh, well, you know, Arsenal, you do better so we can have won it at home. I'm like, actually, when the season ended, we won the league by 7 points.
7 points at the
that
end.
was enough to warrant us getting the trophy at home. By the way, this is insane, right? And this is why I got on and this is why I got to take my lap of approval. And Jake will back me up here because I was texting him and he was so upset when we lost away at Man City. And I was like, nah, bro, we're winning it. No, dude, Anton, give it up. You're deluding yourself. Just give it up. All right? This is Jake. I'm not to let you guys back behind the curtain too much. Just give it up, Anton. I'm like, no, we're winning this. We're winning this. And I got on the football terrace and I said, we are winning every single game from now on to the end of the season. Mark my words, and we are going to be the champions. And that is what we did.
That is what we did.
And not just that.
Exactly what we did.
In contrast, Man City had 6 games to go. They won 3, dropped points in the other 3.
They lost twice.
Booyah.
No, they drew twice and lost once, yeah.
Pep Guardiola went goodbye with a whimper. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye, Felicia.
Oh, I cannot believe Emery actually showed up for the fucking game. I actually was so surprised that Emery actually showed up. They were not just on the beach, they were drunk and they still fucking beat those depressed assholes.
Yeah.
And by the way, those City kits next year are, what the fuck is that gradient to white? Oh God. Mate. Nah.
Yeah, I'm not I was a while back in the day whilst growing up, since my stepdad is a Tar Heel, a Carolina Tar Heel. So there are those in my family.
Yeah.
And there was a time in my life where I was a fan of a team wearing light blue, but it's only
your Charlotte Hornets also wear light blue, yeah?
It's like a green, or I don't know. I haven't followed the Hornets since I was a kid. I don't really watch basketball like that, and so I haven't really followed them in a while.
Your Panthers also wear light blue.
And they wear Chelsea blue. It's close. It's like in between. It's like
the silver and the black as well.
Yeah. But this is the color that matters.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that new kit either. I like ours. I like our.
Did you see the graphics change for the Premier League, the trophy? And they got the red and the white. I was like,
yeah.
Oh,
so beautiful. And we're
dude, the world is back. It's like it looks correct again. Absolutely. Everything looks correct again. I'm sorry. We have to win it again. I can't allow that graphic to change to anything else.
Have you seen Robbie Lyle's new music video? His
Oh, dude.
Arsenal are back music video. You know
Yeah.
that Robbie Lyle was a music producer before
Yeah,
YouTube,
dude.
and he
Yeah.
like had a whole music career before YouTube, and he made that video. It was beautiful. I absolutely loved it. It's not a dream, Arsenal set piece. It's not a dream.
Nope.
It's not AI. It's not computer generated. It's real. It's real.
Oh my God. I'm actually going to try to find images of each player individually with the trophy, and then we will kind of like give our, when we do it. So
Sure. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Absolutely.
because I think I was going to do this last week with Cal, but we didn't really have enough time because it was close to the middle of the night.
Right.
But I'm going to do this with Jake because I think this is the time, and we have all of them are going to kind of have their trophy image. Wait, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, why was David Raya wearing gloves?
Well, they told
That
him to
was
get
so
in full
funny.
kit. Like Odegaard, Rice, Saka, they all got in their full kit for some reason. None of them played.
Oh my God. All right. First one up onto the screen. I just teased it a little bit. But no, wait. No, come on. I gotta
Beautiful.
find a better one. Gotta find a better
That's a great shot.
equivalent to this.
That's
No,
a
not
beautiful
the shot, like the setup of
Oh, yeah. I understand what you're saying. The StreamYard layout.
no, that could be better. No, that made you.
I like
next.
that. I like that one.
You love that. You love that.
That's
you
a good
love
layout. That's a great layout.
That's
right
a great.
I mean, it's what people want to see.
Yeah, it's totally what the people want to see.
Oh man.
Anyway, David Raya.
We can run with that one. Yeah.
Well, I'll have to fix some shit up. What is this? When is this? This is the. I'll fix it up. I'll fix it up in the background. Anyway, dude. I mean, the contributions this man made to the Premier League title, like, let's go back. Let's take it back. Some of the massive saves that he made, most notably
Brighton. Mente.
Well,
the curler.
I was gonna say Mateus Fernandez.
Well, yeah, most recently, sure, absolutely. I will say though, Mateus Fernandez kind of fluffed that a little bit and hit it right at him, but it's still a massive save. You know, he made himself big and got in the way. That's right, Jack Swagger.
Campione.
Absolutely.
And by the way, guys, we're not done. I'm telling you. Me and Jake were just chatting backstage. We're winning the Champions League. There was something about today where I'm just like, this isn't good enough for me. Declan Rice, it wasn't good enough for him. It was at Selhurst Park. As I said, that's going to motivate me for winning again next year. It's just, we're going to win it at Budapest. By the way, not have to wait for a fucking hour to get the trophy next week.
Get the immediate trophy lift.
Dude. And then we're going to go home and we're going to have the parade. Like, no way we're going to have a parade the day after fucking lose. We are, if we were to lose that final, but it just.
We're still going to have a parade.
No, but it's just like, it's just, sorry. In my head, Jake, your words after the end of the Carabao Cup final ring in my head. We had to lose that final to learn how to navigate such an event. We had to.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that day has also aided in these last 5 games, you know, because they've been just as big as cup finals, you know, and I think that, you know, the experience, which is what I meant the comment for when I said it, will definitely be very, very useful next week.
100%. But let's go back on David Raya's season, because he was nominated obviously for Player of the Year, one of 3 Arsenal nominees. Oh, by the way, guys, a little birdie told me that. By the way, I don't know why it didn't happen yesterday because my guy at Stan Sports told me it would happen yesterday. But I don't know what's going on. But Arteta is going to be the manager of the year. Fuck you, Athletic, who named it Regis Labrie. I mean, look, hey, Jake gave an argument for Regis Labrie.
He's done a great job. From newly promoted side to the freaking Europa League. Come on, that's got at least worth a mention, an honorable mention. That's massive. That's big.
It is. It is.
It ain't as big as what Arteta did, but it's big.
I mean, we've got so much to touch on as well because around the league, Chelsea's not making Europe, and I said 10th.
Another red card today. Beautiful stuff.
Did they break the all-time record? You know, Bruno broke the record for assists. They broke the record for red cards. So
Brighton made it into Conference League. You know,
tell me about this man. Number 2,
Rolls Royce, man. Just oh god, what do you, bro? Just the most. He's probably the most consistent of anyone. He's just you never really see him panic. We never really had to, say, Saliba, man, he's in a poor run. He's not been playing well recently. 7s all year long, 7s plus all year long. Just an absolute rock at the back, man. And he said it. When he signed that new contract, I'm staying. I want to win trophies here. We're going to, and he said plural. He put an S on the end of that. So
did you hear, by the way, for all the people who like to spread false rumors that he wanted to go to Real Madrid, he told you right in during the camp. By the way, dude seems like such a quiet guy, but once you saw the cameras on him, like, bro, he was everywhere. You could see him all the fucking time. I love this club.
Oh man. I love this club. Same. And when Willie said that into the camera, I went, "We all do." No, actually, what I said was, "And we love you, Willie, and we love you." Oh my God! Yeah, he was all of us in that moment. That's for sure.
Guys, I just gotta tell you right now. This might sound delusional. Let me know, but it's more attractive to be an Arsenal player than a Real Madrid player. Did they win La Liga? Nope. Are they in the Champions League final? Nope. The dawn of a new era, not just in England, but look, maybe I'm going ahead of myself before next week, and if we win next week, there is no one and nothing stopping me.
Dude. If we win next week, it's over. It's the internet's gonna shut down.
Because I'm not just going. I'm going global with my chest.
If we win the Champions League, we are the best team on the planet.
That's what I was saying.
There's no argument. There's no arguing that.
This is why Chelsea Football Club will cease to exist, right? They think they're the only team that's ever won the Champions League in London. But you know what they didn't do when they won their Champions Leagues? Win the league. When you win the league and you win the Champions League, it means without a doubt you are the best team in Europe. Because you're the best team in your domestic league and you're the best team in Europe.
What team on the planet, in all of the globe, can run in the Champions League? That, for me, is the hardest competition to win of all footballing competitions, is the Champions League. So for me, the winner of the Champions League is the best team on the planet. That's just the way I see it. So if we win the league, and we're English champions as well, so we've won the hardest league that exists, and we've won the hardest overall competition that exists. Yeah, we're the best team in the world. Hands down.
Yeah, I can't find a picture of Christian Mosquera with the trophy.
I'm sure there is one. Yeah,
I am looking because he is number 3.
He is number 3.
You notice I'm doing this in number order.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just use this one then instead.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
talk
got the
about Christian
medal.
Mosquera.
He's got the
Yeah,
medal. That works.
it works. It works. It works. Tell me about Christian Mosquera, Jake. Like,
Man,
you were calling for him to start for ages.
I have been, absolutely, because this guy is another one of those. And for me, he's one of those who's uh, is like kind of waiting for his chance to be the guy, and he's come in and he's been kind of the first man off the bench for defense, along with Hincapié, and they've kind of vied for that. Obviously, they play right and left or whatever. But today, I mean, even today when they came in and they played together in the middle of the defense, they were fantastic. And he's come in and he's done everything that has been asked of him. He's, deputized in the center at right back, and he has been steady. He's been consistent. There hasn't been like a period where it was like, man, Mosquera's in the absolute pits right now. No, he's been fantastic every time he's called upon, and that was why I've been calling for him. And if Timber can't make it, which I doubt he's going to, I still would say he starts the Champions League final for me.
Yeah, I mean,
He's so consistent.
Look, I was saying to my dad though, there's a whole other level to next week where you kind of really need Timber. Because as good as Mosquera has been, Kvaratskhelia is just a next level freak.
Well, Ben White's hurt and Timber has not played in how long? You got to go with the guy that's played, in my opinion. But I think we should do an actual, instead of upset alert this week, let's do a preview.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
just do it. We'll do a preview.
There's only one game left, in club football,
so we'll
and Arsenal are in it.
Yeah, we'll just do the preview on Friday.
Let's hear from the people. Hear from the people. Jacko's Gunner Summer, boom. Rookie, wonderful day. This whole week has been insanely great.
Yes, it has.
Well, guys, just bottle it up. We got 7 more days. Because as Jack Swagger says, the parade will be 10 times better.
Yes, it will.
With the Champions League.
Yes, it will.
100% all the joy and happiness that we are experiencing right now. Saliba, my GOAT. Yeah, dude, Rookie's been bigging up Saliba all week.
All year.
The best defender in the league for 3 years. He's got to be the best of all time. Ooh. You know what?
The future's bright. The future is bright.
Dude, we were just talking about it. I mean, Pep's gone. I mean, Salah bowed out today. Really looking along the landscape of the Premier League.
Everyone's in transition. Everyone is in transition except for us.
And we won it. So there's no Arteta out debate. That's gone. It's extinct.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you.
I'm sorry. Book it, right? This is different. Sorry. If everybody wants to compare us to Liverpool and how Liverpool season this year, Liverpool knew that Pep Guardiola was still the manager of Manchester City when they turned in this season. They knew that Arteta had still yet to win his first title and that he'd made 8 signings. We knew. They knew. Next year, Arsenal is different.
We're just going to run it back. It's going to be the same team, same.
Run it back. Stuff. Run it back with less competition.
City are in transition with a new coach. Chelsea in transition with a new coach. United have, they've locked down the coach they've had for like half the season or whatever, but it's still a transitional period. They're going to have a lot of.
You also don't know. You don't know what he's going to look like with behind the team for the entire season. You don't know what it's like when they have to play Champions League.
There you go. Slot is it's a dumpster fire over there at the moment, really.
Here's the difference. Right? Here's the difference. Arteta built, this is why now, after 6 years, we're no longer looking at, and now of course some will because they're dumbasses or they're trolls. 6 years, 100 billion, 1 billion spent, whatever. But this is why you build it over 6 years. This is a solid rock foundation. As Terry has been saying, there's a big gap between finishing 5th to finishing 4th, or finishing 4th to 3rd, or 3rd to 2nd. But the biggest gap is 2nd to 1st. That 2nd to 1st involves, it involves a lot of pain, a lot of learning how to challenge, how to put enough consistency over the time to make it that far. And look, United, I do think that they're on the way up. They definitely are. But you need to see a little bit more consistency.
It's
Chelsea
still transition.
Chelsea are gonna have Xabi Alonso, but they're coming from a 10th place position. He's never managed in the Premier League before. You can't compare it to Arne Slot last year because Arne Slot took over a Jurgen Klopp team that had, for the most part, had won a Premier League not many years before that. There's nothing out there.
What worked for Slot was that he didn't change anything. What didn't work this season is when he did try to change everything to the way he wanted to play, and it showed that the way he wanted to play was hot dog water. And so that's why you have Mo Salah coming out with the bomba last week saying, we want rock and roll football. Essentially what he was saying is, we want Big Daddy Klopp back. We want to play like that and not like the way Slot was playing. And so if they're going to continue along with Slot, are they going to maybe they'll improve a little bit, but maybe. And then the next up is what? Villa? Is Aston Villa's the next up there? I mean, City are in transition, obviously, as far as who's challenging next season. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Everyone's in transition.
I don't know. I don't know.
Tottenham or Tottenham, and so I just, Villa are always kind of in the Champions League conversation. So unless Maresca just absolutely hits the ground running, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's run it back. We're the most consistent and solidified team going into next season. But of course, all the permutations and all the things will be a lot clearer after the World Cup. And we'll be able to get into all that. I feel like, we can save all that for right after the World Cup. Because right now, it's win the Champions League and celebrate and go into this, World Cup with an absolute glow, just an absolute and utter afterglow. You know what I mean?
Dude, where can I find a picture of Ben White? This is ridiculous. I need more images of players with trophies. It's because it's only a few hours, you know what I mean? Jake, you can help me out here. You can also find some images for me. We'll skip Ben because I know there's tons of Piero and Capier ones. But
I have a picture here of him with his medal.
Do it. Put it up.
Okay.
But anyway, while Ben's doing it, Jake, of Ben. Oh, here he goes.
It's like half the screen. It's you know what I mean.
Oh, that's a Community Shield medal, bro.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, Jake. It's like the kit from 2 years ago.
I saw him with a medal. I didn't even see it. I didn't look very close.
I saw one where it's half of the trophies is getting up there, but it's really small. He's shaking the hand of what I'm guessing is there's this that guy's mom, the black kid. Yeah.
Yeah,
there it is. All right. Here we go. Ben White. Now, both of us were critical of him for a while during this run-in.
There it is.
But I really felt, and it's actually kind of sad, that I really thought he started really clicking to gear, really from that Fulham game and the Atletico Madrid, the second leg. And then he got injured. When he got injured, the West Ham game away. Because we had to switch it to Rice, remember?
Yeah. Was that West Ham?
Yeah. I remember there was when we had to start playing Rice.
Yeah.
In the first half, and then we switched to Mosquera.
Yeah. Because yeah, and then he had to
Yeah. Rookie goes, PSG definitely been training well. From what I've seen, it would be difficult, but I back the boys. Can I be honest, guys? Can I be honest, Rookie, about PSG for a second? I hope they think that Arsenal is anything like Liverpool or Chelsea. I hope they think they're under that illusion because it is not easy to win this league versus winning the French league. If you put it this way, champions of England versus champions of France. The two biggest cities, like tourism wise, in Europe, London and Paris. This is the biggest the fucking Champions League final will ever have in terms of exposure. In terms of the cities, the massive cities. But we all know, back to my original point, that it is much harder to win a Premier League than it is to win the French league. And I'm not taking away from their team. Like, they got some great players. They're the defending champions, and you're the champs.
Yeah, but none of them played in the
champs.
league. None of their players played in the league. Dembele got 9 league appearances. 9. None of their players have to play in the league to win the Ligue 1.
That's what I'm saying, though. I think at the end of the day, that Premier League physicality will translate.
Oh, yeah.
Because when they played Bayern Munich, it was not a physical game. It was not a fit. Dude, the first leg was 5-4, for God's sake.
Let's be honest, though. The second leg, PSG did show balance. I'm not saying that we're going to go out there and absolutely wreck them because we're not.
I'm not saying either. I think we're going to be strong.
I'm also not saying that it's like, oh, no, it's David Goliath. No, we're evenly matched. This is an even game. It's anybody's. It's anybody's to win. I'm backing us. I think we're going to win it.
Guys, let's not forget who's the team going into this game who was unbeaten. Who is the team that had to play an extra round because they were shit during the group phase?
Yeah. Well, it's because Dembele doesn't come out of his grave or out of his coffin until January. So.
Yeah. Arsenal is a global brand, not a Southwest London brand like Chelsea. Booyakasha.
Spot on.
I don't think the best team on the planet necessarily is who wins the Champions, especially this year. Bayern have been good.
Yes, they have.
Rookie.
That's fair.
But we've been better. See, this is where I'm different than everybody else. I'm sorry. This is why I don't have this. By the way, not to all you guys. I love all you guys, right? I just don't have respect for other teams. I just don't have it. Not this year.
I love it.
I told on every stream, I said we have the best team in Europe. Now everyone's allowed the media to put this pressure pose this idea that Arsenal play crap football, that Arsenal are boring, that Arsenal are not good in attack. Those are all lies. No other team has to face low blocks week after week after week after week after week like this team does. Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka didn't play a second of today's game. They got to sit there and watch and lift up the trophy.
Beautiful.
We're ready.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely ready.
Dude, the most beautiful part is, as I said earlier, like, when you get to lift the trophy now and experience this feeling, and even I'm feeling this, I'm like, I want to do this again.
Damn right.
Well, convenient. Yeah. Next week, we're in a Champions League final.
Bro, like, I know these emotions are 22 years coming, but, like, to win the Champions League, man. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how I don't even know
140 years of Arsenal Football Club.
You know what I mean? Like, did you see Martinelli today?
Hakimi apparently not playing for PSG because of a thigh injury.
Fake news.
Hey, who's he?
That's fake news. Fake? There's no way. They said Dembele was injured too. I bet they'll.
Well,
be back.
I read a couple comments below. Mosquera was great to be in center back, by the way. Yeah, he was. I mean, I don't think Crystal Palace, until really Mateta came on, were much of a threat.
That's fair.
Really, I think that's why it took us by surprise, right? Because we were playing against Strand Larson for the entire fucking game, and then all of a sudden Mateta comes on.
Glasner did exactly what Arteta did. Both managers did the same thing, is let the guys that are going to be playing get like 10, 15, 20 minutes in the legs. And so when Pino Mateta and the gang came on, they upped the levels.
Yeah. Yeah, we go. See, Yuki goes, Hakimi will be fit for the final and World Cup for Morocco.
There you go.
Marina looked super rusty today. I mean, yeah, what do you expect though? If Timber was ready, the point is Timber was ready, this would have been the opportunity. Well, that's what you were saying. That's what you were saying on the preview.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That it would be ideal for him to get minutes in this one. It's just he's not ready for it.
He's not ready.
But I do think though, at the same time, while it's not game preparation, when you're training at the Arsenal and you have such great look. I don't know. I don't want to.
Is he trained? Is he even training? Is Timber training?
I mean, look. I mean, you can never be ready. No one can ever be ready for Kvaratskhelia Kvaratskhelia. See, I'm going to give those players, the PSG players, the credit where it is due for sure. Like, I actually think this is unpopular opinion. I think Kvaratskhelia is the best player in the world right now. I would, if we're playing Lamine Yamal in Barcelona on the weekend, although he's injured, but if he was a fully fit Lamine Yamal, I'm a lot less worried.
I don't know about a lot.
Kvaratskhelia has just got he floats. He glides.
I don't know. I would argue that Dembele is just as good. Just because of his speed plus his two-footedness, plus the reason I like Dembele is because no matter what the situation is, he's a tiger. He's hungry. He's coming at you. He is pressing you in your face, and he doesn't stop running. Up 5-0 in a Champions League final versus Inter last season. You don't stop running. He just doesn't stop, and that is what makes him, one of the.
And then
best.
Of course you got Barcola and you got Doué, but the beauty of it is you got Gabriel and Saliba, and
there you go.
But I need Timber. I need Timber. Look, we'll see. It's up to Arteta.
Well,
it will be done. If Timber plays, it's because Arteta believes that he's ready to play.
I don't think he should, in my opinion.
I think Kvaratskhelia is going to have mascara on toast, bro. Honestly, I think he has to.
I mean, if Kvaratskhelia is the best in the world, as you say, then won't he have Timber on toast? Won't he have anyone on toast?
No, because Timber
is Timber the best in the world?
I believe.
Well, there you go.
I mean, the other one happens to play for them. That's Hakimi. Right.
Well, Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes is great going forward. His defensive, he's good defending, of course. He's a very good defender, but I don't know.
Yeah, but Hakimi is good both ways. So is Timber. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fair. But defending. But we're talking about defending Kvaratskhelia.
I need a world class defender of Kvaratskhelia, not somebody who's going to overlap.
I need Javier Zanetti over there, man.
Yeah. If Timber is physically great, then he will play him. If not, we'll play Mascara. If we win the Champions League with the Premier League, with the next season being the first season we apply SCR in the league. SCR.
I think it's in the new rulings about how you have to, like, what money you can spend. So you have to spend the organic money.
Well, hey, today we just cashed in $325 million of prize money.
That's Rookie's point. That's Rookie's
300 if we win next week. That's 625.
There you go.
The entire summer's transfer window already paid off.
I was gonna say that's almost everything that's like
no reason to pay installments anymore. Just give them upfront. All right, here you go. Eze, Gyökeres, Madueke, Zubimendi. Let's just cut the check.
Just cut the check. Yeah. And I'm happy that. Did you listen to Josh's interview? I was actually very pleased with the interview that Josh Kroenke gave to Robbie Earle and Lee Dixon, talking about how we're going to continue to push on and improve and go at it again. Next season. I was saying. I was having another argument with my dad, who's another Arsenal fan who loves Kai Havertz, and I said the way you improve Arsenal is all these we can't get sentimental about these guys now. Yeah, he's played his role till now. But you gotta get better. Did you see Gabby the look on Jesus's face while the camera was just going around random people during the celebration? You could see in his eyes, he's like, "Man, I'm gonna miss this. I
I
think
think
he knows he's
I think
going.
I think he'll be in the Brazilian league next year. I think he's gonna go home.
Sure.
That's just
Fair enough.
that's my personal belief because I don't know if he'll be attractive enough to anyone around Europe at where he is right now with the injuries he's had, with the form he's had. I think that he'll go back to Brazil. I think that he'll be a much more appreciated there. You know what I mean? Back home. That's what
I
I
mean,
think.
I appreciate everything he gave to the club. We
Oh,
never
of
lost when
course.
he scored. We never
Hey, he
lost when he
started it.
scored.
He was one of the players, and we'll get to him. We're
When
gonna
he
get to him
scored,
when
you
we
know
get
that, right,
there.
Anton? When he scored, we never lost. When Jesus scored for the Arsenal, we never lost.
At all, ever in his
Ever.
career.
Not once.
You know that no one has scored more goals in the Premier League history on the final
On the
day.
final day. Yeah, I heard that stat too. Yeah.
That is insane. All right, we're gonna have another image coming up.
Another what? Do you want me to find in Capier? Or do you got
Image,
him?
no, I got it. I got it. I got him. I got him. He's loading up. Wait. Oh, did I take you off the stage instead of the Ben White? My bad. Apologies, bro.
What are you doing? There he is. Cheeks. My man Butt Cheeks. Oh, God. Bro, what can you say about this guy? I mean, same thing about that I said about Christian Mosquera. He's just come in, and even though he wasn't first choice, you know, there was a time in this season when he made that shirt his. He absolutely made that shirt his. He pushed Miles Lewis Skelly to almost oblivion, almost, you know, and Calafiore, who is a matchstick, every time he's gone down, Hincapie has been like, no problem. Thank you. I'll take it. And
You
he
know,
has been immense.
do you know what Hincapié represents to me? I was thinking about this. I think about a lot of things, like when I'm walking or walking my dog. I'm like, this season represented, it wasn't even about just these games this season. It goes all the way back to the transfer market. We were stressing over getting our signings over the line. We were stressing about Gyökeres' signing. We were stressing about Eze's signing. But you know what Hincapié's signing was? This is what I feel like next week will be. Once you've got all of the pressure of getting those big guys over the line, you can go out and real have belief. Because after we got Gyökeres, after we got Zubimendi even brought, you know, the Madrid threat, you know, whatever. After we got Eze, days later we just got Hincapié. We're like, hey, I've got
It
a
was like
taste for signing big players.
let's
Let's
do
just
it.
fucking go.
My
That's how
sporting
I feel.
director.
That's how I
Bertha,
feel
baby.
now.
Bertha,
It's
baby.
like the season went exactly the same as our preseason. We're all stressing about if Gyökeres makes the plane to Asia. You know, we're
Yeah, I
stressing
remember
about
that.
Tottenham getting Eze,
I remember that.
right?
It all worked out.
Everything went back all the way back to fucking July. That's why I told you we win the league. If you didn't know, and for those who gave up in the middle, then we're not signing Gyökeres. We'll end up with Ollie Watkins, or the same people who told you that City were winning the league after Manchester. The same people who told you that City were winning the league when we drew with Wolves. Eze is going to be a Spurs player. Zubi's going to Real Madrid. Madueke, I heard people. By the way, big ups. We got a new guest in here. Big ups. Arsenal set piece. Here we go. Wait, we're gonna.
What's up? Hey.
Oh, guys.
What's up? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Oh, I'm still happy, man. First of all, apologies, I've lost my voice. I've been
We
screaming.
understand.
I lost my
did it?
voice too. Don't worry, buddy.
Is this is I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. This is you see, right now I still feel as if I'm still dreaming, you know. I pitch myself, I said, this did it actually happen? Like really, it is crazy. Because I live in London, right? You know,
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah.
unfortunately, I
Nice.
live in Southwest
Were
London.
you were you were
10
you at
minutes from
the
Stamford Bridge.
were you at the Emirates the other night?
So what I had to do, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Were
yeah.
you at the Emirates? I was asking. Were you at the Emirates the other night?
On Tuesday.
After on Tuesday night.
No, I didn't go on Tuesday night. I went the following
Oh,
morning.
oh, nice, nice.
I went to the following morning. Obviously, even today, I had to drive to Crystal Palace. So the crowd was so much, there was no space. I had to drive back to the Emirates. I'm literally coming back from the Emirates. It's crazy. It is. Listen, you guys need to be here to see what is going on. It is crazy. I was speaking to one of my friends. He said to me, the fact that Arsenal has not won the title in the last 22 years, and the fan base keep growing and growing and growing, even when we're not winning, even when nobody had any reason to support Arsenal, and it is crazy. It is crazy. I'm so happy. I am so happy.
Hmm. Dude, what do you think? What do you think? Me and Jake were just talking. I'm sure as you've been hearing. I think that the league is so well set up for us now. Pep Guardiola's now left. You've seen Salah bow out today. How do you feel about the landscape of the league and if there's an opportunity there for Arsenal to dominate
Yeah.
like maybe City have in recent seasons?
People talk about dynasty. I came to one thing about football is when it's your time, you make good use of it. Unfortunately for Liverpool, when they had their period to dominate and they had Pep, unfortunately for them, I think for us now, this is it. This is it. We are the team to beat now. It's time. And I was speaking to a friend of mine. There was a day I went to the training ground. The Brazilian centre back, the former Arsenal player, Andre Santos. So he's a friend of the family. So we went to the training ground together. So we met the
Oh,
players.
really? That's
That's
mad.
amazing.
Yeah. So we had a
Yeah,
conversation.
he wasn't a great player, just to be honest with you.
But it was
He
it was
frustrated
but
the
he
life.
was he
I wasn't going to say
he
anything.
obviously
I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to bring that up.
no, it was obviously, but going forward, he was actually good going forward, but defensively, he wasn't, the best.
He did
So
score in
was,
that
we were
5-3
just-
with Chelsea.
Yeah, we just generally having a conversation, and he said to me, because he played with Arteta, he said to me, all Arteta needs to do
Okay.
is just to win one. The worst thing that can ever happen is to allow Arteta to have a taste of victory, to feel what it means to win a title, right? From there, it's going to go up. I don't listen. I will be over the moon if you win the Champions League. I'm going to be so happy. Of course, I want us to win, but nevertheless, even if we don't win, I'm not going to see it as a disappointing season. But I know we're here to stay. Obviously,
100%.
we don't know what's going on with Liverpool in terms of, and it's not. My prayer is for him to stay. I want Slot to stay. Obviously, Maresca, we've seen a bit of Maresca with Chelsea. Obviously, he might be playing a little bit of better football than he was, in Chelsea. Now he's in Man City. So, and again, Tottenham, now, Man United, probably I expect Man United to make it a bit of a title challenge. Now the honeymoon period for Carrick is over. There's always a honeymoon period for every new manager. So the honeymoon period for Carrick is over. So right now, I'm not trying to be, too overconfident. This is our year. I expect Arsenal now to win in the next 3 to 4 seasons to pick up 3 or 4 more Premier League titles because signing big players as a champion is much more easier than signing good players when you're trying to build. Right now, we're not building anymore. The building is done, the painting, the renovations, we've moved in, we're just literally having a party. The question is, if you are a top player, you're going to be asking yourself, do I go to Arsenal when the job is done already? I'm just going to go there, move in, have a nice time, win titles, or do I want to go elsewhere? Listen, we all are fans. We've been through the pains, disappointment, but for the fact that we are here today, I am so happy. I am so
Yeah.
happy. And And I'm even more happier because we won this title while Pep was still here.
Agreed.
Pep was still here. Well, at 7 points ahead of Pep. 7 points. If you tell someone five Premier League games away that Arsenal is going to be winning the league with 7 points ahead of Pep, they will laugh at you. They will say, "Oh, Arsenal fans, you deluded, you crazy, you guys are." This is it.
We made him quit, dude. He lost the last day. As I was just saying to Jake, we thought that we would be coming down to the last day, that it was going to be a stressful day at the end of the
goal difference shootout. We thought it was going to be goal difference.
Yeah.
We won the league by 7 points.
7 points.
Unai Emery came from 1-0 down to do him today.
The count came out the coffin for one last game.
Pep's final day. And the thing is, I don't know if you guys have seen the interview, the Champions League final interview by BT Sports.
Yeah, Sinwall. I've been soaking him in. Laura Woods, big up to her. She did some amazing work. She did some amazing work this week.
That's something I took from that interview, especially from Declan. He said to me, once it was confirmed that they've won the title, the pressure is gone. And everything's gone. Now, he literally said, now we can now play our football and enjoy it.
Spot on. Love it.
Right now, these guys, they're going out there at good pace, guns blazing. They know what it means to win. Just imagine we lost the league and we head into the Champions League final. Can you imagine the amount of pressure?
So much.
From the fans, from the opposition fans, and everybody. I'm so happy that we got this out of the way. Now the boys can now go out, relax, have a nice time, go to Budapest. Listen, if the rival fans think this is nothing, please do not allow Arsenal to win the Champions League, because if you do, just like
that's what I was saying. Chelsea will cease to exist as an institution.
I'm telling you, it's just like Miles Lewis-Kelly. They called us butlers. But now we're holding the bottle. We've got the bottle. It's crazy, man. It is crazy.
Dude, we were ready for someone to say that. Both me and Jake, we were at the ready.
I got it right here. Hey, but you're 100% right. I don't know if you've how long you've been listening to our channel here, but we've been saying the only thing left this season for me to get us over the line, to improve on, was right here. I've been calling for Arteta to find, just however you do it, find the winning mentality from somewhere. And now, not only has he found it, but we've validated it. Yeah, and so that pressure, like you say, gone. Gone. And you heard Declan say it today. Declan told Lee Dixon in the interview, he's like, when Lee asked him, how are you feeling right now? He said exactly what you said again. He repeated that same thing. He's like, look, we've done it now. And the pressure from everybody to go ahead and actually win something, anything, is not there anymore. Absolutely. It's not there. And so now, what I've also been calling for Arteta to tell the team these last few weeks is in the pre-match speech or whatever, I've been telling Arteta to say, look, you guys are winners. You are champions. You have the mentality. You are that good. You are good enough to go out there and win it. Now he doesn't have to say it because they know it. They know it.
He stopped saying it. He's literally stopped. There's no more, I'm on fire. There's no more, bring your lunch, bring your dinner. None of it. It's gone. We're done. We don't have it. You don't need to do it anymore.
If you fill up a hand of Arsenal, he's been tweeting quite hard.
Yeah, of course.
The hand of Arsenal subscribes to this channel. We know very much about the hand of Arsenal. Yeah.
He said something about there's going to be some videos coming out very soon.
Oh, I can't wait.
And all that.
I can't wait.
Then listening to Declan Rice's interview after the trophy presentation, he said there was a particular time it was so bad that some certain players, he single-handedly called Martin Odegaard. He said, you guys have no idea what Martin does to the team. Yeah, he said, you see the way he's calm, on the pitch. That is how he's calm outside of the pitch. But his attention to details individually to all the players, that it is crazy. You know, I can't wait for those videos to come out. Obviously, like I said, I know something like that might be coming out. You know, listen, Arsenal fans, the whole of London is completely red. I'm seeing videos from Kenya. I'm seeing videos from Uganda. I'm seeing videos from Indonesia. It's crazy. Where have these people been to? We've not won a title for 22 years.
Hey, you're talking to one of the biggest Odegaard fans around, man. I've been saying.
But my dad said something.
Yeah.
Jake, my dad said something today during the trophy presentation, and it really stuck with me. He was like, notice that Odegaard has like not really been so front and center in today. He's kind of let everybody else do it. And I said, that's the different type of leadership. And I've learned that way because I've become recently, as Jake knows, in my own personal job, I've become a team leader this year. And when you're actually a leader, it's less about putting yourself at the forefront of everything, and it's about empowering others.
Absolutely.
And that's what Odegaard does. That's why he's the captain. That's why it's not Rice. That's why it's not Gabriel.
Yeah.
It's Odegaard, because Arteta sees in him what he used to do when he was the captain of Arsenal. And by the way, Arteta won trophies as captain of Arsenal. It's about empowering others. And that's what Martin Odegaard does. He's taken a bit of a step back in terms of being front and center. And now we've gone ahead and we won it all.
I'm happy to see Josh. I'm happy to see Stan. Obviously, listen, at the beginning, I was never really a big fan of Stan. Obviously, considering the promises and everything. And this whole idea of completely deleting everything and starting all over again. And I think one of the interviews I watched, we're making reference to after the Europa League final. So Josh went to the dad and said, listen, it's time for us to get rid of everything and build from scratch. We're going to go youth. And then the dad was like, why do you want to go youth? So Josh replied, I was reading that from one of the athletics publications. Just said, am I too young to lead? That was the question Josh was asking his dad. Am I too young?
Did you see today, by the way?
No, that
Josh was bringing Josh was bringing, sure. But during the celebrations today, and I was noticing this right well. I could pick it up on the TV. Josh was got to bring the trophy towards his dad, and his dad goes, "Nuh-uh,
he's in.
This is your trophy to lift."
Yeah.
He was not going to let it. He was not going to, because Stan has got. I know him as a person, and I've seen him cost other. He loves taking the spotlight, and he only shows up when it's time to collect, right?
Absolutely.
Today he brought it down. He brought it down with Josh. He brought it down from the stands, whatever, and that was it. When Josh said, "Hey, Dad, lift the trophy with me," he's like, "Nah, this is your trophy."
It is your trophy, yeah. Trust me. Listen, listen. The Kroenkes won me over. I was Kroenke out. In the beginning.
Josh, same.
Josh has won me over. Josh has won me over.
It's true. Yeah, it's Josh. It's true though. It's true though, because immediately Josh came in and literally. Because initially at the beginning, they were not too involved in the club. Occasionally they come around, attend 1 or 2 games, do some media. When Josh said, be excited, that famous interview, be excited.
Yeah, I remember that.
This guy is in his mid-30s, at that time, he understands what this means. Okay.
Oh, that will hit like crack cocaine, that tweet now. Oh.
Yeah, it will.
Come back to it. Oh,
let's go in the depths and find that. Let's pull that out the locker.
Because honestly, I'm so happy. I'm happy for all the Arsenal fans. We've had the banters, and literally, especially the age of social media. In the last 6, 7, 8 years, there have been a lot of content creators and YouTube and Twitters and all that. People build their platform of Arsenal's tears and everything. And right now, who is laughing now? Who is laughing now? They called us butlers. Now I'm holding the book. It's like a famous quote from this The Godfather. The Godfather movies. Like a famous quote like that. They called us butlers. Now I'm holding the bottle. And then,
I played that at the sort of Anton's Tears, Jake. You saw that?
Yep.
Oh,
absolutely.
And Saka said they laughed at us. 22 years. Then who is laughing now? You see this war?
That interview with Rice and with the other one, not the one with TNT, but the one on, I think, with Sky.
Yeah.
The two of them are sitting in the training top on the couch.
Yeah.
Yes.
That I've watched that 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah.
They're I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, guys. By the way, something you said really stuck in with me. It's different when you're the champion. You know, when also not just that, people who are born rich and when they start to lose their money.
Yeah.
I don't trust them to be able to become rich again because they don't know what it's like. But a team like us, which I felt like we came from the ashes, we rose from the ashes, right?
Absolutely.
And we built from scratch, and now we're rich again. Now it's time for us. This is what happens when you get rich from scratch and you have this foundation. And we understand how to invest smartly.
Yeah.
Now we got the money. We can start buying Ferraris. We can start buying our wives some Birkin bags, some, Louis Vuittons. That's what's going on, especially when the
Julian
Champions League now.
Alvarez.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the phase we're in as Arsenal Football Club now. We spent wisely. We don't right now. I can tell you right now. We've got world-class defenders and world-class midfielder. We don't really have. I mean, outside of Bukayo, and as much as me and Jake big up Victor Gyökeres, he's not world class, right?
Listen, I kind
Hey, who knows, man?
I agree to a certain degree. You know, this whole thing about world class. What makes a player world class? Remember, it's about football is a team sport. It's not tennis. Football is a team sport. You are as good as your teammates. Okay, let's say for example next season Arteta decides to completely come up with a different system. That what Gyökeres just need to do, just be there and put the ball at the back of the net, get a proper number 10 that knows how, just like a Bruno kind of player that can, put through break line passes. If he ends up and start scoring 20, 25, 30 goals a season, he's a world-class player. You understand? And also you can understand, listen, it's come from Portuguese league. It's a much more lesser league than, the Premier League. You understand? And look at it this way. Every single team that played against Arsenal, they came to pack the balls. 11 men behind the ball. Whoever the team
and it will happen next year, bro. It's going to happen next year.
It's not going to happen this year. It's not going to happen yet. Do you know what?
You think that they're going to stop parking the bus?
They won't park the bus anymore. Do you know why? There's this narrative that was built up from last season that Arsenal can break teams down. It became a narrative. Even when you look at the data says otherwise. But there's this narrative on the social media that says, Arsenal can break a team down. They all depends on set piece and all that. So everything you know what? We're going to come around. We'll put 11 men behind the ball. Then let's see what happens. So when they try it once or twice and then we struggle to get a goal, it becomes a pattern. So imagine Aston Villa now going to City, completely opening up. Brentford, every team that goes to City, Liverpool, they all open up. But when they come to the Arsenal, they put 11 men behind the ball. You understand? And because of the added pressure and the media and the number of years, the second again, ole, and everything, right now, those things is gone. These guys, they're going to be playing football with complete confidence, with complete freedom. You know what? Because we are champions. We've done it. So what are you going to do? So we've done it. And right now, just like a friend said to me the other day, he said, listen, do not allow Mikel to taste success. It's like a drug addict, somebody who is addicted to something. He's addicted to football.
I think we're all addicted to something in some way. I think everyone's got their own little.
I'm addicted to Arsenal, man. Listen, I have no idea. There are more people that are so addicted to us. I was walking that because I parked my car close to the stadium because there's no free parking. There were lots of barricades and everything, so I had to walk. I was hugging people that I never met in my life. Oh, you got that's a video. This is crazy. There's a video on TikTok. Somebody went to Central London. I was just making videos of every person on an Arsenal jersey. You can see the builders, somebody on bicycle, in the cars, walking on the streets. coming out from the shop. I think everywhere is red. The whole of London is red. It is crazy. I am so happy. I am so happy. 22 years. 22 years they've been talking. They've been talking. They're not talking no more. I'm thinking, okay, so everything they say on social media, the players, they watch, they listen, they see these things, they see these abuses and all that. It is crazy. I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for Martin Odegaard. At the beginning of the season, a certain legend said, oh, he's not a good captain. He's not good enough. He's never going to win Arsenal the title as a captain. Or Mikel is not good enough. And it's been how many days now? Since Tuesday to today, that particular legend is yet to put out a tweet or to do a video to say, congratulations, Arsenal. Congratulations, Martin Odegaard. Congratulations, Mikel. Till now, complete silence.
I can't believe TA wouldn't have said anything.
Except it's only one player, a particular captain. I don't get it. We're supposed to be, listen, it is us, Arsenal against the world. It's obvious. The media don't want us to win. The rival fans don't want us to win because to drive traffic, it says something controversial against Arsenal. We drive traffic. So there's nothing to say anymore. No more butlers, no more failures, no more second again, ole, ole. That's it. We're buzzing.
That's why it's called tribalism. That's why it's called tribalism, because we're all one tribe all across the globe. You know, it's all about being connected to something. As humans, human psychology, we want to belong to a group, to some sort of group that helps us identify who we are. And that's why in ancient days, we did coalesce into like little groups called tribes. And now that's why in today's modern day, when we banter each other about our team, it's called tribalism. But the other side of that is when you're walking down the street and some random sees your jersey and hugs you and starts crying into your shoulder because you are feeling the same thing. We are one tribe. That's what tribalism is. And for me, it's one of my favorite, most beautiful things about this game that we all love.
Yeah. Oh,
completely agree, man. This is wow, this is finally.
Look what we're doing right now. Look what we're doing right now. You know, you come on, and I've never met you in my life, but like you're my best friend already. One of my best friends already, man. We are one.
But wait,
we're all
anybody else in the chat, we're welcome to come in on here.
Yeah, come on in. The more
guys,
the merrier.
I'm gonna get through some of your comments. Rookie goes, going back. Jack says to Rookie, "Cool your jets, we beat." I know, because Rookie keeps bigging up all the other European teams as if like they do weird. I feel like
he's a football man.
I know.
He's just a football man.
You know what's so funny? More me and Rookie go back and forth. I realize Rookie just watches a lot of the top leagues.
Just watches all kinds. But
my thing is that there ain't no league like this league.
It's true. Do you know why? When I watched Arteta's interview, you know, the Champions League interview thing. So I was because during the when we lost to Bournemouth at home, that was like the doubt set in.
Devastating.
When I watched Arteta's interview, he said to me, he was speaking to Laura. He said, between October, November, we played our best football. We were blowing things away. What changed? He said the injury kicks in. We had our entire front line, we were out injured. So we had to struggle.
I mean, the big one that started, I think, was when Gabriel got injured.
Yeah. And oh my God.
That's what started it.
It is, listen, it is awesome, man. It is, I'm so happy.
I mean, we went to Stamford Bridge, right? You remember Saliba got taken out at the kickoff.
Yeah.
And we went in, that was the first time that Hincapié and Mosquera played together.
Correct. That's correct. It's true. That's I think that was the semi-final first leg, right? Was it this?
No, not even. I'm talking about in the league.
No, the league game.
It was
the league.
It was in the league. Yeah, it was in the league. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I remember.
But the narrative that day, because we live in this, injuries is not an excuse.
It was when they won 1-1.
Arsenal went up by
a
man. Chelsea went down to 10 men, but we bottled that because we only drew with 10 men. And And remember, Chelsea fans were saying, "Hey, we won,
We won, yeah, we won 1-1. Apparently, Chelsea became champions of England that day. It is
10th, eat 10th." And by the way, Tottenham 17th again. Ole, ole. There you go.
As an Arsenal fan, I'm kind of happy Tottenham made it. Because
You are.
6 points, free 6 points next season.
yeah, straight.
But I've been thinking about it. The more the game was getting closer to the end, I'm like, they took 4 points off of City this season. I'm like,
Yeah.
the guys are the teams are coming up, Hull, Ipswich, or Coventry. They aren't Spurs. Like sometimes you do need to win leagues. You need some teams that are capable of taking points off other teams.
Absolutely, I agree.
So,
Absolutely.
like, as much as we hate them, I'm like, the league kind of does need Tottenham Hotspur in it. I will admit, okay, as much as it hurts my soul,
Boo!
the league needs Tottenham Hotspur in it. I can't believe I said that with a smile on my face either. I can't believe it.
I agree. I think Tottenham getting relegated is not good for the Premier League. I'm not saying without Tottenham, the Premier League is going to go down. No, I'm not saying that. There are some certain football clubs that you just have to be in the Premier League. You understand?
Do you know what, dude?
I'm talking about Tottenham.
You know who I also think will be in the Premier League next year? Middlesbrough, because I think City's the 115 is going to drop. They're going to get 60 points deducted.
No,
and you'll have a fourth team. Yeah, that's what
they're
I think.
not going to. Come on, they're not going to. You know how many people would be pissed off by that? There was people that didn't want them in the playoff final. They just wanted to promote Hull.
You know what? They would be sad.
Automatic.
Look, obviously, it's
That pissed so
fantasy.
many
Like
people
it's not going to happen. Obviously, I'm not going to. What's the word here? I'm not going to. Whatever. I'm not going to lie to the people. Whatever. Yeah. Look.
Obfuscate. Obfuscate is the word you're looking for.
Whatever. Yeah. Or gaslight is the word.
That
I'm
works
looking for.
too.
I'm not going to gaslight people and just saying that City's not going to be in the league.
No.
Or that Middlesbrough will go in. That's obviously a fantasy. But
look, if we're talking,
I do think
and
though,
the league needs Tottenham. The league needs City as well.
Yeah. No, I don't know if the league needs City. I remember a league without Man City, and it had Arsenal and Man United and Chelsea and Liverpool, and we were totally fine.
Yeah, but Chelsea are a dumpster fire, so they're the whipping boys now.
Now
it's their banter era, and so we need them too.
Yeah. By the way. Yeah. How has the banter club baton been passed to Man United? That's not true. It's Tottenham's.
It's Tottenham and Chelsea.
No.
17th. 17th, 2 years in a row. Jake, we were talking about this the other day.
It can never be Tottenham. Do you know why? Because it's Tottenham. Nobody expects Tottenham to win anything.
Nothing.
But nobody expected us to win anything.
Tottenham
We were
can
the
never
banter
be
club.
Tottenham can never be the banter club. Never. It's not going to happen. Because you know why? Because they are Tottenham.
Yeah, right. But how
Fair
can we
enough.
consider them? Sorry, back-to-back 17th place season. 17th place seasons, right? How can we consider them Big Six? We can't consider them Big Six.
There's never been
Villa is more consistent.
Listen, there's never been a Big Six. This is just media narratives, right? There's always been the Big Three. Then Chelsea broke into the Big Four. It used to be Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal. Then the Big Four. Remember when Arsenal used to say, finishing top four is like winning the title. He used to banter us.
Yeah.
Traditional four players, we laugh at us, go to Champions League, get knocked out, round of 16 or quarterfinal, the schooling season again, top four, they laughed at us. Who is laughing now? Who is laughing now? So because of Arsenal,
Me.
we're going to have 5 teams in the Champions League because of Arsenal. The top
Potentially
5
6 today. That was the only
six.
part of today. That was the only part of today that I would have changed, but maybe not because
Liverpool didn't win anyways.
No, but the reason why
Liverpool didn't
Bournemouth
handle business anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's the City.
Well, I'm saying, we needed more than one result, and neither of the results.
But you know what?
way.
Fuck Bournemouth. Winning the league by 7 points
against Pep.
Against Pep. Yeah.
Against
No.
Pep.
Right now, it's not really being.
You know
brought
how
up,
people
but it
say
will
that
be.
at
It will
the
be.
end of the season, after 38 games, the table is a fair reflection of the league.
Yeah.
I thought winning the league by 7 points is a lot more of a fair reflection than if we needed to win it by the last kick.
It's true. I agree.
Because I told everybody, I told you, I don't know if you were watching, but after Max Stoutman scored against Everton as we're heading into that international break,
Yeah.
I said that league was done on that day. And everyone even laughed at me, how many times are you going to call it done? And it's really funny. In retrospect, I was right.
Yeah, I watch you a lot. Anytime, most time when you are with this guy at Football Terrace, obviously. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of Arsenal content creators whereby we see them because of some of you guys. We tend to listen. People laugh like at Igal and stuff like that. Listen, we need
Igal's my guy. Igal's my guy.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
by the
we
way,
need to-
he deserves everything. He
absolutely,
deserves.
absolutely.
He was there fighting the wars when
Absolutely.
we were not even in the Champions League positions.
It's true. It's true. We all there at the beginning. They called him. They brought up his race. His ethnicity and everything. They brought up his kids, his family, just because a certain guy from Canada, whole of Arsenal, decided to be positive about the club. That's all he did. The only crime he committed was, you know what? I love this football club. I think I'm going to give them a chance. I think I'm going to try to be positive. That's all he did. They called him all manner of names. Sometimes some certain group who thinks because they are from a particular ethnic group and they were born in London, so traditionally they are more Arsenal fans than any other person. Originally I'm Nigerian. I came to the UK about 15 years ago. Prior to
Big up
that,
Nigeria.
I've been an Arsenal fan all my life. My dad was an Arsenal fan. My dad studied in the UK, so he came back, became an Arsenal fan. So it's like a family thing. So you're not going to say to me, because I've been an Arsenal fan since the day I was born, somebody who decides to start supporting Arsenal today, I will talk down on them. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And this particular group of Arsenal fans and content creators, if you're not from a particular ethnicity, they don't consider you as a proper fan. It is crazy.
I have faced that as an American, though.
It is crazy.
I faced that as having an American accent.
Plenty of
everybody
people have
this whole
told
year
me,
we're like, go back to talking about the
Americans,
NFL.
Yeah.
Go back to talking about the NFL.
We still got that. We got that yesterday on Tuesday. We still get that.
It is crazy.
Yeah. Look, yeah. Even though I'm actually half British, so that's the funniest part.
Yeah, it is.
I know more about football than most British people who grew up in the UK. I've been watching football before they were born. But
you speak too much like me. You sound too much like me, Anton.
It's just the facts.
I have some colleagues at work. When I ask them, which football team do you support? I say, what? I don't watch football. I said, what? You don't watch football? They say, yeah. So what do you do with sports? They probably say rugby or cricket, or they don't do sport at all. It is. I'm very happy. Listen, Arsenal is a global sport. It's no longer the little North London club. Not anymore. It's much more than that.
But we were never the little North London club.
No, it is.
As this week has exposed, if we changed our name to London FC, no one should bat a fucking eyelid.
There'd
Absolutely.
be yeah.
Because we are the biggest team in London. 1 million people in 8 days from now will be in the streets of London. 1 million. Do you know how much Chelsea had at their parade? I'll give you 5 seconds to figure it out. They had 200,000.
I know.
200,000.
Because where I live, I'm 10 minutes walk to Stamford Bridge, 6-minute walk to Fulham, and also 25 minutes walk to Brentford.
Okay.
So I'm literally in the community of unquote non-Arsenal fans. But today there were so many people on Arsenal just thinking, wow, really? So this whole not London forever, I think they might find a way to change it to London forever, because literally it is everywhere. It is everywhere.
That's what I was saying. The Champions League final is London's biggest club against Paris's biggest club. It doesn't get bigger than that.
Absolutely.
It doesn't get bigger than that.
Absolutely. It is We cannot wait. If we win the Champions League, oh my God. I have no idea
I'm gonna
what's
lose
gonna
my
happen.
mind. Yeah, I don't either. I'm kind of like I don't know how I'm gonna feel.
And by the way,
man. I'm gonna lose my mind.
I've been
I know
learning
that.
I've been learning a lot about Paris because me and my girlfriend are going to be there in about 5 months from now, right? And I learned there's a lot of pickpocketers going on. The Parisians better get used to again getting pickpocketed because we're showing up with that UCL trophy next week.
And people tend to
Oh,
forget.
where is it? Oh shit, I forgot. And they were like, hee hee.
Dude,
Rival fans tend to forget the semi-final last year. We played it without Gabriel.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
And we
Anton,
played
when
the
you're walking,
semi-final without a proper centre forward.
Oh, I'm wearing my Arsenal
Yeah.
shirt through the streets of
no,
Paris
when you're
I'm
walking
together if
around
we win.
Paris, instead of having your wallet in your back pocket, where pickpockets are gonna get it. Just have a bunch of little cards that say Arsenal are champions on it as they pickpocket. And they just pull out a card and it's like, gotcha.
It is
just little mini. You know how they sell the little mini Eiffel Towers? I'll just be selling little mini UCL trophies.
Yes.
But we gotta get there. We gotta get there.
We cannot wait. I think this team is ripe. They're ready. They are ready. Arteta is ready. The boys are ready. Listen, I've been opportunity to go to the training ground. To meet some of the players,
wow.
some family connections,
amazing.
and listen. They see everything. They watch all the content. Trust me, they do. Just like the other day, they showed the video of Arteta playing. The video about some Arsenal fan that made some videos and sounds. I don't know. They were laughing. And who is laughing?
I gotta tell you, man. For what you're saying, I truly believe you, because I've had to be honest. I'm nobody. I live here in Melbourne, in my apartment. Right. All of a sudden, me and my girlfriend were going. I was telling Jake the other day. We went to dinner after we won the league, and there are people out there like Anton. I'm like, how the fuck do you know my name? It's like from the football terrace.
Absolutely.
But
you're a household name, bro. You're a household name.
You know what's so funny? No. But when I go on the terrace, like likes of Marty, who's in probably now Jake group chat with Jake as well. And like with Laura Kirk Francis, I see them backstage as they come in, and they're like, "Oh, it's just an honor to be able to stream with you." I'm like, "You know who I am?" It's actually crazy. Like, and I wouldn't be surprised if the players did too, and I really hope so because I spent the entire year defending their ass when nobody believed in them. I'm just going to take a bit of a victory parade myself here. At our darkest days this season, I defended their asses. Now some of them have been on the. I'm sure Kai, if he listens to my content, probably isn't the biggest fan of me. I'm sure MLS is like, you called me a bottler, and now I'm holding the bottle.
Yeah, listen,
I don't care, bro.
Absolutely,
because I love you guys too.
Yeah, they watch this content. They see everything. Obviously, because they are under contract, they're professionals. They're not allowed to make some side comments, so they kind of take it in. But when you speak to them outside of football, when the cameras are not rolling, you can actually see. At least they are human beings like us.
Yeah,
they are human beings. They got friends, 100%. Families, they got cousins, nephews, and all that. Yeah, of course, they're human beings. 100%. Seeing them today, happy, Rise, Saka, everybody, Mikel, even him admitting that he started questioning himself after the bomb unlocked. So he was asking himself, "Can I do this?"
Rookie.
It is. They're human beings. The
very yeah.
And Kai will 100% right not be your biggest fan.
That's fair. Hey, that's fair.
That's fine. But you know who is my biggest fan?
Victor Gyökeres, baby.
Dude, if I catch you,
to the tilt all season.
Dude,
long.
If I see Victor Gyökeres, I swear I'm getting a selfie with him.
Oh, dude,
he'll probably ask. He'll be like, Anton, you deserve this, man. You believed in me when no one believed in me. People were fucking saying that I was a bust or whatever you call them. What do you guys call them in England again? A flop. People were saying that he was a flop. Oh, he's never going to be the striker that's going to win us the league. I'm like, watch him.
Yeah.
He will win us the league this year. And guys, we can say now that it's all over. Now it's all over. 21 goals in all competitions. Kai barely played this year. Jesus barely played this year. Marino barely played this year.
It's true.
We do not win this title if we do not sign number 14.
And people tend to forget the amount of injuries we had this season. People forget that was the time Declan Rice was playing the right back against Brighton at home. You know,
Yeah.
and people tend to forget this. The inconsistencies of Martin Odegaard coming in, going out, coming in, going out, Saka coming in, going out. It was so lately now. People tend to understand that all those
Another
periods,
great point.
all those periods he's been performing poorly. It's not because he's out of form. He's been playing with injury. So the England manager said that he's been carrying an injury for a long time. So sometimes we are fans because of past history, the PTSD as they call it. Second again with Ole Ole and all that. The banter, the abuse from rival fans, the frustrations. Sometimes he tends to take it out on someone. But at the end of the day, it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
I was saying, Rookie.
Oh, Rookie.
Your agenda against my striker is probably our most clutch player is astonishing. Kai just knows I got Anton every chance to give you your respect you deserve.
Oh my god!
I'll let you have that. By the way, he also provided the winning assist for today's game.
Rookie has gone to bat for Kai all season long. That's big up Rookie. That's for sure.
Look, I don't hate on that because every player deserves to have a guy who stands up for them.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, they are all champions. Now, whether I have an opinion of a player or a different player or whatever, and for the most part, I stood on the hilltop of I don't want to have these conversations about this guy should be sold. Eventually, I guess I stand behind the mic enough that I started to bring up those topics, but I was fighting against it for the longest.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? If I believe that we need to upgrade and that's how we're gonna be sustainable over many, many years, yes. I think I was saying my plan next year, you got Victor and you get 2 new backups behind him. You get him an Alvarez, you get him a Krupi, and we be dynamic. We can play in so many different ways.
Yeah, actually,
you guys were hungry.
Personally, in terms of this, the groupie guy from Bournemouth. Personally, I would prefer him than Julian Alvarez. This is my reason, right?
What about both of them?
He's young.
I want both.
He's 21, right? He's 21. He can come in right now. You wouldn't expect him to be playing every single game week in, week out as a starter. He can be like a backup to the Victor Gyökeres while he builds up his confidence. He's 21. When Julian Alvarez is about 24, 25 or so, 26. I can't remember exactly. Somebody correct me. If you bring Julian Alvarez now, he has to play. And also, he's going to be too expensive. So
Rookie is a try. All Rookie does here is he finds my blind spots or the players that I don't back, and he backs them.
Oh yeah, but yes. Yes. Listen, Josh said it's gonna be Josh has said it's gonna be a busy summer. We just have to go back and build up on what we have. There's no going back. We are here to stay. And whatever thing the Kroenke says now, I'm gonna believe them. Yeah. Rookie, that's why. Listen. I would like Julian Alvarez, right? I would like him to. I will have him. The problem is he's gonna be too expensive.
But dude, there's no such thing. If we win next week, 625 million in prize money. No one is too expensive. We could buy Kylian Mbappe.
We don't want Mbappe, man. You don't want the trouble. You just listen. We are a community, a tightly knit community. We don't want anybody that thinks that's bigger than the club.
When we lift that UCL, we are the most attractive club in the world.
We don't need to.
We are an upgrade for everybody. That's the thing.
We are already there.
I am no longer because I was on one of these fans. She's like, hey, no, realistically, we can't sign the X, we can't sign Y. But times are changing. For me, once you lift that UCL next week, you can get anybody. The sky's the limit.
I don't want dictator Mbappe though. I don't want to bring the dictator.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyway, my man, it was lovely to chat with you.
Thank you so much.
Jake and I are gonna get back to rating some of the players and talking about their contributions to the season. But it was great to have you on.
Thank you.
And
sure.
we'll talk sometime soon. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Hope you all.
Yes, I will go back to read your previous comments. I gotta get Piero back in the middle here. I will do it now. Actually, do you want me just to do your ones? Just to your ones, Rookie? Simply because if we win this league and UCL, that commercial revenue will be through the roof. And since the SCR didn't come with anchoring who has the greatest commercial revenue has an advantage. Jack says United will be a problem next season if they make some good transfers. So one thing I actually came
Always
to
an
my
if.
attention. One thing I've actually been thinking about as well, not just Pep leaving City, right? But I've been looking at rumors of Enzo going to City, rumors of Rodri leaving City, rumors of Elliot Anderson joining City. So as much as Elliot Anderson could be a big signing for them, if you take Rodri out of that locker room, you take Silva out of that locker room, and you're restarting from scratch with an Enzo Maresca, it's not the same.
You said United.
No. Right. I know you said United. But to be honest with you, I think that United, I was going to kind of talk about like Carrick, right? He's only kind of, I was starting it with Enzo because even with City, who is a great team or is our main rivals, even they're going to regress. I need to see if Carrick can manage through being a man manager. I actually kind of think that Carrick needs somewhat of an Arteta sort of project where you kind of don't have the big egos in the locker room. You become the main voice first. You start to be, because one thing I've learned about Mikel this week is, and I think I've kind of known it for a while now, which is that he has this gift that even when Arsenal weren't winning trophies, even when we were at the top, he was able to convince players, the best players, to join us. He was able to convince Declan Rice to join us. He was able to convince, Eze to join us. He was able to convince Gyökeres. He was able to convince Zubamendi to not join Real Madrid, but join Arsenal. Carrick needs to be able to learn that sort of skill, and you're going to find out about that. Because at the end of the day, here's also the truth about United making signings. And I hijacked Lou's stream the other day, right? And she was talking about, we're going to buy Tonali. I'm like, oh, Tonali's coming to Arsenal, man. Like, you guys can want whatever you want, but if Arsenal want him, we're going to get him because now we are at the top of the food chain. Now we are the ones with the money. And that's why I'm not afraid. I came full circle because City's the one team that I think has got that money, but they don't got the man no more.
Yeah. Let's keep it rolling though. I'm gonna have to go soon.
Let's keep it. Yeah, same. Dude, it's really 7:35 a.m. I woke up at like 12:30. I can't stress enough, but we need to take advantage of their entire landscape and the new regulations heavily being in our favor next season. We need to do a couple things later, though. Anton, probably when you talk about the Arsenal transfer market next season and our strategy and those stuff, we will discuss that and a couple more things happening at the club. Dude, Rookie, it's your time to shine now. After next week, when we're done with the Champions League, it's
Nothing's
your time.
happening before the World Cup, though. That's why all this talk about what's going to happen next season is so premature, because nothing is going to happen before the World Cup. So let's just enjoy the being champions.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy the Champions League, and let's enjoy the World Cup. And then we're going to get right back at it when the transfer news starts flying right after the Copa, and we got 3 or 4 weeks after that until the season starts again. So
I've got my French scout in the bullet holster. Now,
yes.
I wonder if he's going to like me so much after we beat his team next week. That's who I should bring on the freaking pod this week.
For the preview. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna message him.
Reach out. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a scout for PSG.
Reach out to him. Get him on. Let's do it.
Yeah, he's not just a fan. He fucking works for them. So
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be it.
Awesome.
Now's the time. I think actually I was thinking about it for like the transfer window because he's a scout, but
we get him on for the.
We're about to play his fucking team. Yeah, we're going to play his fucking team. Get him on for the preview. Yeah, and we'll get the lowdown on some of those guys.
Some of that fake news.
The lowdown on Kvaratskhelia, Dembele. Yeah. We're just talking about it. Doué, dude, talking about the guy who fucking discovered Doué. Like, this is I gotta get him on. I gotta fucking get him on.
Let's keep it rolling.
Our team is one of the most disciplined teams in the world. We can win this 90. Absolutely. PSG definitely won't underestimate us. They probably remember the game from last year, which was extremely close, and we did outperform them on XG. So they definitely know we are a good side. Oh my God. Did you see Martinelli today? Did you see Martinelli's dad? Dude, yes. He looks just like him.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
It was cool to see them with their families. Yeah,
it was so cool. About for those who watched the documentary, and you're talking about how homesick he was. He went to Edu's office and he was talking about how homesick he was. It's crazy to see now, like the family's actually in England celebrating him winning the Premier League title. It's just full circle, really. Timber wasn't. Yeah, we'll see. We have the this week will tell. This week will tell. Dembele is dangerous. He is a physical presence. We might surprisingly put Hincapié right back. Dude, that would so destabilize Rookie, to be honest.
I think Mascara
I don't like it.
Mascara should start for me.
It's Mascara or Timber. You don't fuck around with, especially with PSG. Don't fuck around with that defense. I want us to win this UCL. Will help overall. Also, some proper negotiating power and sell properly. I'm seeing Kivior with a 70 million release clause at Porto, and Barca is interested. Like, what the fuck? How does he have a release clause when he's still an Arsenal player?
I don't know. No. Keep going.
Hinchikie.
Love it.
For me, we probably will sell Norgard, Jesus, White, and some real sellable assets. Seriously, question: Kai, Trossard, Martinelli. Hey, at least Rookie. Yeah. At least you're admitting that Kai is a sellable asset. Big ups. And Trossard and Martinelli, I can see only selling one. I think we're selling them both. And we're going really big in that position. And don't forget, you got Eze. You forgot Krupi, can get Krupi, go there. I think but you have to get a real big one, like a real big fish who can dominate and make that left side his own. The unlikely one. I think Kai's gone. I actually think it's likely. I actually think it's much more likely than you think because he's been injured too often. I really like Josh Kroenke's mentality. He knows there's an opportunity here and job is not finished. And I believe he can definitely build a dynasty. There's a reason he's called Silent Stan. I was always on the Kroenke sidebar in the Super League nonsense. People always blame them because they weren't really involved in the club in the early years. But there's context. Yeah, if we had that Super League, we never would have won the Premier League. It would have been non-existent. That was the stupidest shit ever.
Yeah.
I've said it here a couple of times. Probably you guys didn't read it, but the Kroenkes didn't have full control of the club, and they had a very different pathway they wanted to take the club. Remember that the guy who eventually bought? Usmanov.
It was Usmanov. That was like they battled him for control or whatever.
Do you remember the Daniel Ek, the owner of Spotify, tried to buy the club? Remember that?
I don't remember that one. No.
Yeah.
I thought Amazon owned Spotify.
With the backing of like Henri or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. What you're talking about?
Yeah. To their competitor, Alisher Usmanov, who, by the way, was a Russian oligarch and far richer. They had a long and huge standoff for the club, massively paid for it. Yeah, and I was all in on the Usmanov takeover. I wanted to do it.
So did I, actually.
Yeah. And by the way, he got in trouble with Everton in later on as well. So everything works out the way it should have in the end. I think it was 2018 when the Crockies got full control of the club, and since then they have been good, in my opinion. Well, do you know what also happened in 2018? We got rid of Arsene Wenger, and we finally let go, and we were able to start all over again. See, there's my old Wenger out. Agendas coming back to the fore. KSC sustainable club models always win, and we proved it. KSC model worked again, and we will keep working. Spurs for the moment are still a big six club, especially given their revenue. Yeah, but
depends on how you define big six. Yeah,
dude, Bournemouth, Brentford, Crystal Palace. Can we keep naming teams? Back-to-back years have finished above them. Brighton,
Newcastle, Fulham, Brentford.
I said Brentford, right? But yeah, you get it. Yeah. Though they should be big six. I get you're saying revenue, but they've been more consistently finishing ahead of Spurs. Arteta outers, by the way, have been so funny. I'm so happy right now. I don't mind it. I call them now the former Arteta outers because that movement is gone. At least
dead in the water.
It's dead, dude. I'll have to listen to your North Side to basically be like, I'm Arteta in. I'm like, okay, Arteta out brigade is done. I haven't listened to Lee Gunner content because I just can't, because I find him, I can't bring myself to do it. But they're probably going to get used to it because the club is global and fan base is still growing. By the way, speaking of Arun, remember that dude Espino?
Yeah, where's he at?
Chatting shit. Where is he now?
I haven't seen that guy in ages. Yeah.
Where is Espino?
Where's your bottle gone?
I just got back from the stadium again. Nana's stash.
Nice.
Scenes again. Yeah, you came in the last time as well.
Dude. Love it.
What a week. My same reasons. He is nothing but an expensive Argentinian Spider-Man. Dude, I love Spider-Man.
Let's not open this can of worms.
Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes. I have no issue with having Spider-Man. Anton has a city PTSD even after we won the league. It's crazy. Look, what's kept us away. You know what's like interesting, right? My dad was bringing it up. It goes all the way back to the 2006 final with Pep Guardiola. I mean, he wasn't a player, but he was very much involved there. I think he just had finished his career that season, but didn't he not just? I think that was his last year as a player, 2006. I think.
Yeah, I don't remember.
A lot will happen during the World Cup, especially internally in the club. Academy restructuring after Per Mertesacker leaving, other boardrooms and backroom. But
I meant the transfer market, Rookie. I meant no one's signing anybody. There won't be any departures or incomings during the World Cup. There never is. That's all I was saying.
And also a lot of physiology and sports science improvement we also need to do.
I agree with that.
Kivior sold for $17 million. It was a loan with a sell clause.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying that doesn't that contract, when it becomes permanent, then they have all of their little. You can't have while the player is still a loan player from someone else. Can you have a release clause for the future club? I don't. If I'm wrong, I'll stand corrected. He went for Anton Howard. They want 70 mils.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know what.
I don't know how you're going to get away with that. No one's.
I don't know what
that's
that. About. That's daylight robbery. Well, Barcelona are the ones that are interested.
By the way, this is all Arun has to cling on to. His Bruno winning the thing. You know what I said? I don't know if did you see? Was it the group when I had? No, you weren't in the other one, right? So KJ was going on about Bruno, right? And this is the best way I can look at it, which is like a full 360 moment. I was like, it reminds me of when Robin van Persie won Player of the Season when he was at Arsenal.
Yeah. Let's be fair though. When they were wearing this jersey, RVP carried us to fourth that season. Put us on his back and carried us. What did
Bruno just do this season?
I mean, yeah, fair enough. 30 goal contributions for Bruno. It's impressive.
Yeah, we did sell him, but he's
not worth 70 M's. That's the only point we're saying is that whatever they're doing over there, he's not worth 70 million. Whatever.
I gotta tell you, Jake, we'll close this off in a second, but we've got this guy on the screen. He's better than Jakub Kiwior.
By far. So is Christian Mosquera. Absolutely.
Yeah. Look, we'll continue this on. We've got so much more streaming to do as champs. So we'll continue this little exercise at a different time. We'll go through, starting with Gabrielle.
Yes.
We'll go through the team and what their accomplishment. We'll make it a separate video maybe.
Sure.
But guys, it has come to the season has come to an end. And what a season it has been. And we are back again next week. The only team left outside of PSG, obviously, that has still got a club game left to go. Everybody else are heading off for their World Cup squads.
Well, the conference league final, but
fine.
I'll watch it, but I'm not like.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, hey, there's a game in League One.
Hey, I watched the playoff championship yesterday.
Dude, you know what? Big up to you, bro. You watch the Conference League, you watch the Europa League. I don't watch it.
Well, I gamble, so
yeah,
it helps.
Yeah, Porto arguing 70 million release clause makes sense because he won their league. Yeah, but they do. You know what? Let's keep it a buck, right? If everyone's gonna say to Victor Gyökeres, think about Victor Gyökeres, who was the highest scorer in that league, like for ages, for less than that. How is Kivior?
How is Jakub Kivior worth more than Victor Gyökeres? Make that make sense. Porto are trying to rob Barcelona blind, but hey, if they make it happen, big up to them. It's like big up to Kai Havertz's agent. Big up to Kai Havertz's agent for getting him that disgusting contract. Well played.
Hey, you know what? Kai Havertz is a Premier League champion. He was worth it in the end. See, Rookie? I said that.
Worth it in the end.
I said that. Did you record me saying that? I just said Kai Havertz is a Premier League champion. And we'll cover that in a future video when we go through everybody and their contributions. And I will mention he scored the winner against Burnley. He assisted Madueke today. Of course, that was after the fact, of course.
Still counts.
We didn't even talk about the game today at all, Jake. By the way, how ass was Gabriel Jesus? Jesus Christ.
Should have had 4 goals. But
you know what? We were free flowing. And if Victor Gyökeres was up front with the passes that Max Dowman was fucking threading and Zubi and Madueke were fucking threading, if Gyökeres was starting today, we would have beaten Palace like 6-0 before halftime.
Facts.
Oh, dude. By the way, even Gyökeres missed an atrocious. That one at the end, I'm like, come on, Vic. I'm like, you were watching Jesus for far too long today, bro.
Right. It's wearing off.
Yeah. Even if Barca sells them for 50 mil, which is below their release clause, Porto make a massive profit.
Hey, if Porto can get the wool over and pull some hoodoo, more power to them. We're just saying, realistically, Jakub Kivior is not worth more than Victor Gyökeres at any stage, at any point, no matter what Porto are spinning.
Good, you're a defender in the Portuguese league, but we all know him as not as good as Piero Hincapié. I was talking about look. I don't think Rookie's disagreeing with us. By the way, I think he's just telling me what he's reading, right?
What the situation is.
Yeah. But like, dude, after watching this season, can you not learn that we upgraded in little marginal areas? That's why we're the champions. That is why we brought in Andrea Berta to do. You did tell us, Curtis. Credit where credit is due. Although you didn't need to tell me. You didn't need to tell me to be cool, right?
I'm the panicky one.
By the way, one last thing before we leave. Do you remember all those weeks I was sitting here, even sometimes when Jake wasn't able to come on, and I was like, hey, we're fine. We're okay. I'm defending. Anton, how long are you going to defend this club for? Why are you happy after we won 1-0 against who was it? Was it in the Sporting in the Champions League? Why are you so happy? Come on, guys. See? I told y'all. Curtis also told y'all. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. Oh,
yeah, man.
let's win the Champions League. Let's win the
Champions League. Yeah.
Man. Anyway, guys, it is almost 8:00 a.m. in the morning for me. I woke up at 12:30. So somehow I'm gonna have to get a quick one in before I start work.
I was about to say, you probably got work. Yeah, it's Monday, isn't it?
Anyway, guys, look at this content as much as you can. By the way, are the medals now available for sale? Because I'm gonna make a group chat, Jake. Medals. We're gonna organize getting everyone medals for the streams. We all are gonna wear our medals on the streams from now here on out until
in perpetuity.
Until someone else takes it off of us, of course. It'd be shameless. Let's say someone else is the champion. I'm still wearing my medals.
Perpetuity.
Yeah. Right. Correct.
Let's not get too crazy.
We stated, and it's realistic. People will call it deluded, but it's realistic. No one can touch us right now. I know it's easy to say on the day that this happened. I know Liverpool fans were saying that last year, but that wasn't realistic because City and Arsenal dropped off. Let's be honest, but we weren't dropping off permanently. It was on a temporary hiatus. But now we finally got our hands on that. Klopp and Pep knew we could only hold off Arteta for so long. And both of them got the fuck out of there. And now it's Arteta's time. So enjoy it, Arsenal fans. Enjoy it. Don't let any rival talk shit or tell you how we're bottlers, how we can't get over the line, because we have. And not only I'm willing to put my money on the table. Not only have we done that today or 6 days ago or 5 days ago, whatever it is, we'll do it again in 7 more days from now. We'll be sitting here on the post-game show after Arsenal are European champions. Inshallah. There you go. I'm not even Arabic, by the way. I'm Jewish. I'm saying that. Whatever
gets it done. Whatever gets
it done, you know. Praise Jesus as well, you know. Like whatever you believe in, pray to that God that we get over the line, okay? Let's do this. All right, guys. We're out of here. Premier League champions, of course. Champion Anton and champion Jake.
Yep. Well, he's left me on screen here, people. Come on, you Gunners. I don't know what he's done. But we are going to win. We are going to go on. I don't know where he went. I don't have control of the stream, so you're left with me here. You're absolutely left me. What's this here?
I just realized I hit end stream. I hit leave rather than
you hit leave, and you didn't end the stream.
Oh, we still got.
And we're getting more comments.
Now we're out of here. I had the perfect ending. You know what I mean? Now we're out. All right.